Have you ever stopped to reflect on the life you're living? Have you ever asked yourself why you are where you are today? What defines your reality? What determines the results you're getting, whether in your work, your relationships, or your finances? Sometimes it feels like certain people have the Midas touch, doesn't it? They always seem to be in the right place at the right time, while others keep struggling, facing obstacles, and never quite reaching what they truly want. But what if I told you that the reason for this is not outside of you, but within you? Bob Proctor, one of the most respected voices in personal development, shares a powerful truth. Your results tell the truth. And if you really understand what this means, it could be the turning point you've been waiting for. In this video, we're going to explore what this phrase truly means, how it applies directly to your life, and most importantly, how you can begin to transform your results, starting right now. Get ready for a deep shift in the way you see the world and your own reality. Now imagine for a moment that everything you experience in your life, everything you're living through right now, started with a single thought. Bob Proctor teaches that thoughts become results, and this isn't just a motivational quote. It's a universal law. The way you think about yourself, the way you think about your abilities, your potential, your future, those thoughts shape your reality. Thoughts are not just mental noise passing through your mind. They are energy, and that energy, created by your thoughts, attracts people, situations, and opportunities that match that exact same frequency. Think about this. When you wake up in the morning and your mind is filled with negative thoughts like, just another hard day, I don't think I can do this, or things never change, you're creating a cloud of pessimistic energy around you. And what happens when you do that? You begin to notice more reasons to feel defeated, more problems, more challenges. That's not a coincidence. That's the law of attraction in action. What you think about, you attract. But now imagine starting your day with thoughts of gratitude, positive expectation, and belief in yourself. Suddenly, you're opening the door to new opportunities, to different energy. When you change your mental pattern, your reality begins to shift. Wouldn't it feel empowering to know that you actually have control over what you attract into your life? So why not test it? Begin your day with positive, powerful thoughts and watch what happens. Now you might be wondering, but how can I change the way I think if I've been stuck in this mindset for so long? That's a great question. And the answer is practice. Shifting your thinking isn't easy, but it's absolutely possible. Start with small steps. Every time you notice a negative thought, interrupt it with a positive affirmation. Over time, the negative thoughts will lose their grip, and the positive ones will begin to take root. But there's something even deeper that we need to address: limiting beliefs. If you've tried to change your thoughts but keep hitting a wall, it might be because of the hidden beliefs buried deep in your subconscious. The most dangerous thing about these beliefs is that we often don't even realize we have them. Bob Proctor always emphasized that limiting beliefs are one of the biggest blocks to success. They're the ideas we hold about the world, about ourselves, about what's possible or not. And many of them were planted in our minds during childhood, often unconsciously. Maybe you grew up hearing things like money is dirty, only lucky people succeed, or I'm not good enough. These phrases become mental programs, and even if you consciously want to change, those beliefs keep influencing your decisions, your actions, and even your emotions. The problem is that these limiting beliefs become so familiar that they start to feel like absolute truths. And when you believe something with enough certainty, you create a reality that reflects that belief. So how do you break free from that? The first step is to recognize the beliefs that are holding you back. This requires deep self-reflection. Ask yourself, what do I believe about money, about success, about relationships? Write those beliefs down. Look at them honestly. Are any of them limiting you? Becoming aware of these beliefs is the first step to changing them, and the key is to replace them with empowering beliefs. For example, if you've always believed that money is hard to make, begin telling yourself, money flows to me easily when I do what I love and serve others with value. That's where transformation starts. Now that we've talked, About thoughts and beliefs, let's go to the most crucial part of this process: action. Bob Proctor always stressed the importance of taking action aligned with your goals. It's not enough to live in the mental realm, imagining the life you want, if you're not taking steps to make it real. Action is what turns intention into reality. No matter how powerful your thoughts are, without action, they stay in your head. But here's the challenge many people face: procrastination. Procrastination is fear in disguise. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. And what do? We push our dreams aside and delay what really matters. But Bob Proctor used to say that fear never goes away. The secret is to act, in spite of the fear. Even if you don't feel fully ready, action creates momentum. Every small step moves you closer to your goal. So ask yourself, what's one small action I can take right now that will bring me closer to the life I want? The answer might surprise you. Maybe it's starting to read a book on a subject you want to master. Maybe it's taking the first step on a passion project. Or maybe it's reaching out to someone who's already where you want to be. The results you see in your life are not random. They don't happen by luck. They are directly connected to your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Every result you've gotten so far has something to teach you. Every challenge, every failure, every success, they all carry lessons. But instead of learning from their results, most people blame the circumstances, other people, or even bad luck. But what if you started to look at your results as feedback? When something doesn't go the way you hoped, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? If you're not reaching financial success, maybe it's time to look at your beliefs about money or your actions in that area. If your relationships aren't thriving, maybe it's time to rethink how you communicate or the kind of people you're attracting. What are your results telling you about where you are right now and what needs to shift? Now that you understand how your thoughts, beliefs, and actions create your results, what will you do with this awareness? Transformation begins with one simple but powerful decision. The decision to change right now. Don't wait. The perfect moment never arrives, and waiting for it might be one of the biggest traps. The key is to act today, with what you have, with what you know. Just act. Choose one area of your life you want to change and take the first step. Maybe it's small, starting a journal, changing your attitude at work, setting a new financial goal that once felt impossible. It doesn't matter how small it is. The point is to begin. Movement creates momentum, and momentum changes your life. So, what are you going to do now? What action will you take today to begin creating the results you truly want in your life? Now that you know your results tell the truth about who you are and where you're headed, it's time to take the wheel. Don't wait any longer. Begin the change you've been craving today. And remember, the first step is the key that opens the doors. If this message resonated with you and you believe it can help someone else, share this video. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you can keep receiving powerful content that helps you create the life you've always dreamed of.